guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Cierra and I love to talk about books and the writing process because I am a self-published author. I don't know what else to say. This is what I do. I write about Black female main characters who are just human. They're messy, they're complicated, they're just chaotic, and I absolutely love them. So this video is just really going to be a non-writing or reading video, and it's more so going into the new year and really having this mindset for me. This is the time where everybody's making videos on like setting goals for 2026, how to become that girl, how to become that person, how to not even girl boss, because no one uses girl boss anymore, but how to have this aesthetic, how to look this way, like, you know, what to eat, how to work out, how to take care of your body, going to therapy, blah 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 blah, all of this kind of stuff, and making mood boards, which I do not knock. I've done mood boards before. I've done quite a few, and I like them. I actually have one of them that still is on my iPad right now as I'm filming this, and this was like my thing for 2025. And some of them have, you know, come true, or at least close to. And I would say it does work. It also depends on the person too, and what your goal is and what kind of images you use. I feel like there's a lot of different things that play into what can actually motivate you and what images aren't really all that helpful, to be quite honest. But I've used Canva. I've made a poster board before. I've done the things. I've made like monthly goals and putting down specifically like, oh, this is what I want to achieve this week, or I'm gonna write 3 times this week, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And sometimes they were helpful and sometimes they were not. More often than not, they were not that helpful, to be quite honest. Or I just didn't have the urge to, because obviously, you know, we're human. We go through bouts of emotions, especially for those who have suffered with anything mental health related. You know what it's like. Like, there's gonna be like a good month or two where you're severely depressed, or you have just no motivation whatsoever. Things get chaotic in life too. There's always, you know, loss, financial responsibility issues, things, home life, relationships, friends, marriage, kids. Like, there's always something going on. That's something that me and my aunt always say. It's like, it's always something. Like, life will never just stop. Like, it's always going to be something that's going on. And so there's just, you just always have to just be, you can't even really be ready for it. Just take it in stride and do what you can. That's all to say that I will not be having any specific goals for 2026. That's just me. I will not be making a mood board. I will not be making like a goals list or a monthly list. My thing is, this time for this year, I'm doing a F-it list. Several F-it lists, to be quite honest. I actually have one in my room already. I'm not going to share that one. That one is like something completely different than what I'm going to share with you all on here. But when it comes to making an F-it list for me, it's just taking anything that you have an idea of that you would love to achieve, and it doesn't have to be within 2026, but just anything you would like to achieve in general. So it's really just trying to take away that timeline and just really leave it open up to the universe, because for me, I have struggled with just like focusing on like just like 1 year to do all of these things, and then I stress myself out trying to do all these things in 1 year, and then I feel bad for not doing the things in that year. Yeah, it's not a good feeling, because then you're like, oh man, now I gotta try all over again, or I feel like I didn't succeed, and now blah 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 blah, and all these negative feelings, and I don't have time for that. Okay, I really don't have time for this. One time I did make a list, and this was back in college. I think it was like my sophomore year. I think it was my sophomore year or freshman year. And I literally just made a list of things that I would like to do. I didn't have any like specific year on it. And I had found that list, I think it was towards the end of my junior year. I think it was I think it's like towards the end of my 3rd year. and I just found it out of nowhere. I don't know, I was just like, oh, what's this? And I opened it up, and almost everything on that list was achieved. And it took like a good roughly 3 years to do so, but almost everything on that list was completed. I was like, damn. So writing it down does work for me, and not having a time limit does work for me, because obviously anything can be achieved at any time. It's all up to you. It's all up to the universe, who you believe in, God. I don't know who you believe in, but it varies so much, because the concept of time is a concept. It's not real. Everything is very much, to me, Jeremy Bearimy, if you remember The Good Place, if you've watched it before. But I really agree that everything exists everywhere all at once, all at the same time, and everything's just very complex. So really, if you just even have a goal or idea and you just put it out there, there's a chance that you could literally achieve that within a day or within like a month, or if you can achieve it like earlier on, you're like, wait, I did that already. Like it's all just convoluted and mixed up and wild. That's just my opinion. But anyway, I'm rambling. So when it comes to making an effort list, I feel like you could just write down anything that you're thinking of. So don't put it as a time limit. Don't say 2026. Don't say 2026 to 2028. Just write it down. Just put at the top like effort list, and just think of anything that you can achieve. I believe like I had on a list that I'm thinking about doing is more so of a writing effort list, where I would like to just publish 5 books. 5 books. I'm not being specific of like, oh, when to publish them. Just want to have 5 books published. And by books, I mean books in general. Like it could be novellas, it could be novels. To me, it doesn't matter. You can be as vague or as specific as you want with your effort list. It's all up to you. Me, I'm being slightly vague because I'm just open to whatever comes up. That's just who I am right now and where I'm focused on. I'm just like, anything's possible. Another thing I would put on an effort list would be collaboration. So really just putting that down, the collaboration within the writing community. So it could really just look as if connecting with anyone who is a writer or an author. And that was actually kind of a goal that I had before, was just getting into the writing community, and being that vague for me worked. That's how I actually ended up becoming a beta reader twice for someone that I connected with over on Instagram. I had someone be a beta reader for me. So yeah, I feel like me being kind of vague sometimes works. You can be as vague or as specific as you want for yours, depending on whatever your goal is, or even just like whatever a dream is that you have. And that's worked for me for just having those 2 experiences, which was already wild, because I'm like, wow, never thought that would happen. And so for going into 2026 and moving forward, so not just 2026, but just reaching out to people, just sending emails, just saying F it. Like the worst they can do is like, oh no, I don't want to collaborate, and that's fine. No one has to collaborate with you like on a video or on a project or anything like that, but just putting myself out there by just sending out emails. Like the people who I regularly watch over on YouTube or regularly connect with on Instagram, just DMing them, hyping them up, liking their content, and just reaching out to them whenever I feel like this spark of like, it'd be really interesting to like work with them like on a video, or even just pick their brain about a book idea or something like that. So just really putting myself out there for me when it comes to that, when it comes to writing. Another thing I would put on an effort list for writing is to just have fun creating the content. So it's not necessarily writing specifically, but making the writing content. So like reels, shorts, which I'm not that good at when it comes to short content. I'm not really that good at it. It's not my strongest suit, to be quite honest. Over on here, clearly my long content isn't going that well either, but whatever. I'm literally building this channel from the ground up because it had been about like 6 months since I've been on this channel, and I've gained a lot more people on my other channel for my writing, but that turned into more of like videos about movies and TV shows thing. So really just trying to take this space and up it a notch. So making some short form content about like my writing process, this writing channel, about books type of thing. Just really just doing that and not putting so much pressure on myself with it. Just playing around with different things. Nothing has to be perfect because, to be quite honest, my editing skills are pretty average. And I have Canva. I have Canva Pro, and even then my stuff is like very like subpar, to be quite honest. I don't know what I'm doing. And I've been making content for like almost 2 years now. I'm still just like, I'm not that tech savvy. So this is better than I've ever done before in my life. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I have for this video. It's just really just, you can do mood boards, you can do write down goals if you want to be really specific, do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying with the effort list, it's a lot easier for me. So if you're really struggling with being in that mindset of like, okay, it's like I want to be better, I want to do better, and you're trying to push yourself a little bit too hard, and you feel like it's going to be really hard to achieve certain things, and you're putting so much pressure on yourself to reinvent yourself next year, just write a few things down on a piece of paper. Just like anything that you would just love to achieve in general. Like, don't put a limit on it, because yes, time is fleeting. Time is a concept. It's not real. But also just keep in mind that anything is literally possible, good and bad. So fuck it. There I said it. Just do whatever you want when it comes to your content. When it comes to your list, you can have lists about your spiritual practices, your religious practices, whatever you want to do. If you want to start reading the Bible more, I don't know, like whatever you want to do, just write it down. Don't be so hard on yourself, because as much as I love that kind of content where it's like trying to like ways to improve yourself, I'm not a self-help like book girly, but there's certain creators that I do watch that make that kind of content of like how to improve yourself. Like, I do like some of that content, but also at the same time, like, I'll watch it whenever I feel like in that mood. But a lot of the times now I'm just like, you know what, I'm lucky if I feel that way tomorrow. Okay, very fleeting. Okay, just take it day by day, take it by minute if you have to, second by second. When you wake up, see how you feel. Like, just don't put so much pressure on yourself to have such like hard goals and to achieve those hard goals in a specific amount of time, because babe, it might be possible, it might not be, and that's completely fine. I feel like there's such an inkling to do everything right the first time and do everything perfect and have this perfect body, this perfect life, and being able to balance it all very well is very, very, very wrong. Like, it's completely impossible to have like a perfect life and everything balanced out perfectly. What you see on the internet, as we always have been saying, it's not real. Like, doing Pilates in the morning and drinking a matcha tea latte, it's like, that's cool and all, but then literally at 12 o'clock, you might have somebody trying to steal money out of your bank account, and you'll be like, God damn, now I gotta call Chase and deal with this mess. Like, there's always gonna be something. It's not gonna be perfect day. It's just not. Just take it day by day, babe. And with your goals, just give yourself time, give yourself grace, okay? Because it's been rough, okay? 2025 was rough. We all know how the political climate is and how the world is literally falling apart at the seams. Thanks a lot to, certain people and just the world in general. To me, I'm a spiritual girl. To me, I feel like the earth, the spirits, Mother Nature in general, they mess it with us because we have been messing up so much. Like, oh, bet, now we're gonna get back on you for this. So we're gonna amp up every single time. Like, all the times we had like floods or hurricanes, I feel like it's nature's way of telling us, oh, so y'all want to keep effing around, you're gonna keep finding out. I'm like, oh snap. Yeah. And now with 2025 coming to the close, Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. But my spiritual side is saying like, oh, everything is trying to fix itself right now, okay? Spiritually, physically, everything's trying to literally like even it out, like, because this has been pure chaos. I feel like everything's just trying to level out, and hopefully moving forward, things will be a little bit better. Don't know, but let's just take it day by day, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Have a good day, guys. Love you guys. Until next time, stay magical. Bye.